So Phil, many thanks for agreeing to talk to us about the fundamentals of sales and service program with Midwich. How did you find the program? Tell me about your general reaction to the 2-day program.
Well, I went into the program not really knowing what to expect, first of all. Treated it like any other sales training course I've been on in the past. A word to describe how I felt after the first maybe 15 minutes or so, totally refreshed. The style of Maddie that actually hosted the training was fantastic. There was no PowerPoint presentation or anything like that. It was totally interactive. Everybody was involved, and it was perfectly set up in the way that our business would want it to be. It was relevant, and it was totally inspiring, actually. And it was great to see so many people from across the group that were totally engaged in the training.
Great. And how have you used the skills since then? What did you find particularly useful?
Well, this particular training course, it covered so much for me, and I'll utilise all of the skills that we were taught at many stages throughout my future career. It's a bit like having a toolbox, utilising them whenever required. The one thing that really sticks out is the burger bun technique, which is giving somebody news they don't want to hear. It's something that we all have to deal with, whether we like it or not. And no matter how many processes we have in place, sometimes things do go wrong and we have to give people bad news. So that technique is one that I've personally used myself. And I know that a lot of my colleagues that were on the course as well have used it as well. And it's been absolutely fantastic. And some of the feedback we've had has been brilliant. So without that in the past, I'm not quite sure what our response was. But now in the future, we certainly know exactly how to treat our customers the way that they want to be treated when things don't go completely right.
During the program, there were quite a few people who said that they were good at questioning and listening, but actually there were some activities that perhaps identified that there were some shortcomings. How have you been able to use those questioning skills you learnt, and indeed what changes have you seen in any colleagues who attended with you?
The great thing about the course is people that have been people that are experienced and have been in the industry for absolutely ages, 15, 20 years or so, right through the people that joined our business just 1 or 2 weeks ago. It helps everybody. It's a refresher for the people that have been in the industry for a long time, who fall into some bad traps and some bad techniques. It's a good refresher for them. And for the new people, it's a great guide to how we should ask the right question. The questioning techniques with regards to open questions and questioning and how we get the most out of a meeting or a conversation were invaluable. So that was something that really, really helped myself and a lot of the colleagues that are on the course.
Anything else that stands out for you about what you learnt on the 2 days and what you have used subsequently? The course covered so much that there'll be every aspect of the course I would personally have benefited from. The style of the course is one thing that really, really stands out for me. The way it was delivered. In the past, there's been PowerPoint presentations and slides, and it gets very monotonous, and it's kind of a sit and see style. This is totally different. We're all engaged. Everybody was interacting with each other. We're mixing the groups up. I was personally in groups with people that I've never actually worked with at Midwich before, that I've become a lot more friendly with. I actually know who they are now as well. So from that perspective, that's one thing that stands out for me, is how much input everybody had. Everybody played their part, and the way it was delivered was absolutely spot on and really relevant to our business. Okay, and we talked about the sort of giving bad news and the burger technique. What about from a sales point of view? How do you see yourself being able to use this to generate more business, cross-sell, upsell, this topic? So how do you envisage being able to do that?
Well, when in meeting, because my personal role is out in the fields, meeting clients, it's meeting vendors, and a lot of the resellers that I deal with are some of the Midwich top resellers. So there's a lot of competition. They're having meetings just like I do. But for me, it was having the ability to know exactly how to
piece the meeting together with a bit of preparation beforehand. I knew exactly what questions I wanted to ask. I knew exactly the direction I wanted the meeting to go, and I knew how to advance the meeting once the meeting had finished. So for me, that section of the course was really, really vital, and it's really helped me in some recent meetings that I've had.
Okay, thank you. So there are quite a few other people going through the program over the next few months, which is great. What sort of recommendation would you give to people about going on the program, so beforehand, and who would you think would benefit from the program?
Well, people that would benefit from this course is anybody who would want a totally different style of training. I've been in several training courses in my career. This is totally different. It's the most inspiring course that I've been on. I know that my colleagues have all enjoyed it as well. I've noticed people across the Midwich group that have been on the course or actually on the course now and have just finished day one. They're all motivated. They're all bought into it. They're really enjoying it, and I can tell that just by seeing them when they leave the training course. So it covers every department in every business, not just sales, but it's all different parts of the business. And the style of the course and its delivery, for me, has been absolutely spot on. So I definitely recommend it to people throughout the Midwich group, and also to a lot of my partners, resellers and vendors as well.
Great. Okay, thank you very much indeed, Phil. Thank you.